MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
Hyunjin Ryu has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in
Leading
this
off
one
tonight
under
for
the
Philadelphia,
lights.
the second baseman, Cesar
Ready
Hernandez.
with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:06.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Gene Segura standing in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Zach Eflin gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Garcia giving chase. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Got a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Pollock, originally from the state of Connecticut, he was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has.
Batting
Nice
third.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down was right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. More 2-out success, a couple of base hits as they try to mount a rally here.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
He's set, and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit at third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Ryu now on 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fifth.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Digging in now, Leury Garcia. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Coming in is Peterson. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now, Cody Bellinger, head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin, batting at an even 400. He's also hit a couple of home runs against
Bellinger.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he takes strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the core at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Here's the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more
Batting
walks than
seven.
other guys is exactly what we
baseman.
saw right there.
PK.
Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a
Hernandez.
lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Peterson leads off first with one away. Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a
Batting
good
eight.
fastball. And what does
The
he do?
catcher.
He just throws
Austin.
this good fastball right
Barnes.
by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Hyun-jin.
So 2 on with 2
Ryu.
away. And so here's the pitcher now. Hyun-jin Ryu the next to bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. One and 2. Here it is. Hit in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Bellinger. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. His past history with Hyun-jin Ryu. He's gone 2 for 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Realmuto doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Third inning, no score to this point. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. On he pops it up. Hernandez is calling for it. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well.
Eflin.
Now batting, Zach Eflin. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a 3rd.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
he put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Here's a ball hit softly down to third. And that hook's just foul. Boy, not by much more than an inch or two there. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
3-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
Here's Corey Seager. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit hard on the ground to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leader can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Max Muncy is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Seager leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, another foul ball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1 left for LA. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bellinger is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Bryce Harper. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and the Phillies are into the hit column.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't
left
execute
fielder,
the ball the other
22,
way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way is laid off, but in there for strike one. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The right fielder.
First pitch
Cody
on its way.
Bellinger.
In there for strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one. The 1-1 is in there for strike number two. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez gloves it. Throw on to first in time, one away. One gone now. The Dodger fourth, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Garcia is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the
second
box,
baseman.
Kike Hernandez.
Kike.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Popped up. Hoskins has a play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. One ball and one strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job at keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
2-2 now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Fouled away. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet,
Now
so
batting,
maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Leury Garcia.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leury Garcia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hoskins on at first, nobody out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Now batting,
nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk.
Bronco.
Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
In now, Michael Franco. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Next for the
catcher,
Dodgers, Austin Barnes. A base hit in his
Barnes.
first trip. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit,
99.
leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box now, Hyunjin Ryu. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So digging in now, Justin Turner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. On its way is pitch number 75. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend
number
right
11.
there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is McCutchen. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Dodgers leave one. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here comes another 0-2. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Eflin. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Scott Kingery will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
And tough duty to bunt off the bench like that, but he gets this one down. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Now a bunt attempt here. Has to barehand it. It's there, and he's out.
The bat, go ahead, run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Ready for another shot now. Gene Segura. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Right. Harper.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, fair ball down the line. 1 run is scored. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Number 22.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. There's one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Your
Juan
attention,
Nicasio
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Ready once again, Corey Seager. It was a
Leading
single
up
for him
for
in his
the
last
Dodgers.
at-bat.
Things
The
not looking
shortstop,
very good so far in this
Corey
one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by
Seager.
a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A ball and a strike.
21.
Inside and low, 2-1.
1 strike.
He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fastball just inside. No runs on 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a
Now
back foot
batting,
slider.
right fielder,
Usually those are kryptonite
Cody
for most batters, and he's able to fight it
Bellinger.
off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Muncy stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That strikeout
The
was
batter,
all about setting
the
the
left
hitter up
fielder,
with hard stuff. You
Yeah.
can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast,
Peterson.
and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2 out with the man at first. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it
Up next
first
for
and
the Dodgers.
second. They're piling up
The
the
second
hits on the
baseman,
day, but so far
DK.
not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a
Hernandez.
few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Outside 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. McCutchen is under it. And that's the third out. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Scott Alexander is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 75.
Digging in, Leury Garcia. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 2 for 3.
Number 23, Michael Hermosillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Now the 2-1. Slap hard the opposite way. Bellinger is there to put it away for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's set. Here it comes. Slider laid off for a ball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Ladies
Nick
and
Williams
gentlemen,
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies, number 5, Nick Williams.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Franco at third with 2 away. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The 3-2 pitch, and he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk.
Up next for
Usually
Philadelphia,
easier said than done.
the second baseman.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher
please.
like me, that's just
Now
a case
pitching
of
for
letting
the
a guy
Dodgers,
off the hook, and that can
number
really
17.
frustrate you.
Joe Kelly trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Adam Morgan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now at the plate, Austin
Leading
Barnes.
up for the
Couple of
Dodgers,
singles to his credit
the
thus
catcher,
far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Justin Turner. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Line drive to center field, and that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-0.
Your
Dylan
attention,
Floro
please.
has been summoned from the
Now
bullpen as
pitching
he'll
for
do
the
so to
Dodgers.
start the eighth.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
So next to the plate
Leading
for the
off for
Phils,
Philadelphia,
Gene
the
Segura.
shortstop.
He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Segura.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And now Bryce Harper. Left center, base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3
The
for
left
4
fielder,
right
number
there.
22,
He's looking super solid at the plate.
McCutchen.
In now, Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Harper, base runner at first with 1 out. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will not make the play. It's off his glove, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. The relay, and he's safe.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Leury Garcia.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Now batting.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Michael Franco. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt.
Oh,
it does because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a safe situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies on top, 4-0. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock. And they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there. 1 down.
The batter, number 5.
Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. This is skied into short left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Harper looks up, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 4. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. On to the 9th inning now from Dodger Stadium. It's now a 4-1 game.
Your
Jay
attention,
Bruce
please.
will try to get his club
Pinch
a little
hitting for the
9th
Phillies.
inning insurance as he'll
Number
grab a bat to
33,
pinch hit, leading things
Jay
off here.
Bruce.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Bruce aboard here at first with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch bends into the zone for a strike.
3-2.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura. Career numbers against Baez. He's just 1 for 6. From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
None out, runners at first and second. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game.
Right.
With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bellinger's under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. So add 1 more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Caleb Ferguson enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Now pitching and batting in the 4th spot, number 64, Caleb Ferguson. Now playing first base and batting 6th, number 25, David.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. It's sharply toward third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leury Garcia.
At the plate, Leury Garcia 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Grounded foul off to the right side. Segura on third. McCutchen at second with 2 gone. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hit hard towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Phillies lead it 6-1. Sir Anthony Dominguez, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Striding in to start the 9th, David
Leading
Freese,
for the
and
Dodgers,
they'll need him to get something
the
going
first
here.
baseman, David.
He's ready. Here's the
Freese.
first offering. And he takes ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Popped him up. Real Muto is under it. 1 out.
The batter number 14.
Striding in, Kike Hernandez.
Baseman.
No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good. I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Austin
Stepping
Barnes.
in, Austin Barnes, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Michael Hermosillo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Full count still. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Phils now take a 3-2 lead in this league championship series. Zach Eflin is credited with the win. Hyunjin Ryu pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 5 of the NLCS, the Philadelphia Phillies pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-1. They now have a 3-2 series lead going into Game 6. The Yanks combined to allow only 4 hits as they pounded the Indians 9-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 5 of the ALCS, the New York Yankees bested the visiting Indians, clinching the American League pennant. They will represent the AL in the World Series starting in a couple of days. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.